Greg, a very warm welcome to Blackburn Rovers Football Club. How excited are you by this new role that you've taken on here?
Thank you very much. Well, it's a great opportunity for me. Really looking forward. This is always where I wanted to be, England, and working for a club like Blackburn Rovers, it's absolutely fantastic.
Why England? Why is this country so special to you? There's the
Why?
obvious connection with the playing days as well.
Of course, yeah, because and that's what I said. I fell in love with English football since day one. I came to Liverpool. I mean, it was amazing for me. And I don't know, maybe the culture, the passion around the game, and everything, with the fans and the Premier League. I mean, it's just amazing.
Just give us an idea then, the experiences that you had during your playing days. How special was that time in this country for you, and how much did it sort of help you develop and see perhaps a different side to football?
Yes, but I learned the football in England, to be honest, with you regarding the professionalism, how to become a first team player on a day basics, and on the pitch, but off the pitch also, because there is so many things to do, and it's always important to stay focused because it's really hard, really difficult to stay in a game because of the quality.
Is that one of the biggest challenges for any young footballer now? It is so competitive, it's so difficult to actually make it through, and
It's really
the age group you're
competitive.
with as well, it's a really important one, that sort of last step before first team football.
Yeah, I mean, when you are playing for under-21, for example, this is where you are so close from the first team. But there is so many things to learn from the game, and it's all start by who you are. That's why I say to the players, who you are determine your character. Be a lazy guy or hard worker, and because when you make this step, you go to the first team, there is maybe only one chance, because it's all about performance and winning games. That's all, and because of the demand of the fans, you need to be ready. And my job will be, and I hope I will do everything I can to lead that way, to make sure they're understanding everything and they are ready.
What first attracted you to the coaching side of the game? Was it always part of your plan, even when you were playing?
Gerard Houllier, to be honest with you, because Gerard was amazing with me, and when I stopped to play football, I was always close with Gerard Houllier, regarding the badges, the UEFA Pro license and everything, and they give me, this love for to become a manager. Coach.
Yeah, I guess you kind of have your own ideas, you shape yourself as a coach, as a person, but how much of an impact did Gerard have on you in terms of what you do even now?
I would say a lot about organization, the way you have to be well organized, communication with the staff, with the club, the way you prepare, the session, everything around the squad. Make sure you know each player, really well to understand, who they are. And there is a lot of things, when you're a manager, just to make sure you are doing the right things and to be open and to trust, people who are around you. I think it's one of the key.
I guess you're going through that process now of having to sort of meet everybody, get to know all those characters within your squad. How enjoyable is that to sort of get to know the players that you're working with?
Well, it's a day by day now, and I'm starting to speak, with the players, a little bit more, with the staff, to understand, the philosophy around this football club, the vision. I spoke with Adam also and Paul about methodology, what it's all about, Blackburn Rovers, academy methodology. So it's really interesting, and we'll see day by day and week by week now.
When you look at the surroundings here, how good
Yeah.
a sort of setting is this for young footballers to learn and develop?
It's just fantastic, when you see the training ground, and the pitches and the building. I mean, it's a really good. The facilities are really good, and the structure. I'm really happy about this. I think there is everything. There is no excuse mentality now. You can work everything a day. They have breakfast, and the lunch and the physio, gym. So everything to be professional on and off the pitch, because this is also important. This is great, but what you are doing off the pitch in terms of recovery, it's so important also.
In terms of your role as well, how much does it help you and the players you've got being at a football club that's got a history of bringing through players from the academy and trying to push them towards their own first team?
But if you have a look, Blackburn Rovers, this club is massive British, club, big English club. I remember, this time with Kenny Dalglish winning the Premier League, big players, and it's always, I think, been an attractive club. And but there is a lot of things to do to become a first team players. So I will try to make sure, I help these young players with all my experience to make them stronger, fitter, quicker, sharper, everything they have to do to become a first team player. But there is so much things to do and to say about, this football club.
How inspiring is it for those young lads, though, to be able to see that pathway? And is that an important thing for any young footballer to think that if I do the right things and I work hard, that opportunity could be there for me at this club?
Yeah, but this is the pathway there. It's just about you. Are you good enough to take your chance? And I think you have to take in consideration also what's going on around this football club. We are not Liverpool, we are not City, we know. So in terms of budget, it's so important also for this football club. That's why the academy have to play a big part for the pathway to bring as many players as we can toward the first team.
Just give us an idea about that relationship then with Val. While you guys are based down here at the academy, how important is you've got that relationship with Valerian and the first team?
Massive. I think it's the key to have a great relationship between each other, between everybody, because better we are in terms of communication, stronger the relationship will be. I think better will be for this football club.
And just in terms of your role, how do you sort of judge what is success within being the head coach of the Under-21s?
It's a big success for me. I'm really happy. But the success will be to see if in a year's time how many players will play for the first team. That's so important. I mean, it's a different job. It's a job where you have to make sure they will be ready, they will understand the message. And after, when you are sitting watching the first team football and you see few first team players and academy players playing all together, I think it's just great. Could be an emotional moment.
Yeah, is that the most satisfying thing for an academy when you see someone who's sort of been through the system to go on and play for the first team? Is that the ultimate goal, what everyone's working for?
Yeah, that's the main goal. That's the main goal because that's your job. That's your job to make sure you are doing the right thing every day. And look, if I can see, like I said, one or two players, playing for the first team before the end of the season, it would be great. But maybe it could be next year. But that's part of the project. Yeah, 100%.